What's good, YouTube? It's your boy on the Gamer 870 here. We're starting out the first play of the game. Offensive explosion went crazy this game. Um, should have scored. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I should have scored here. Um, got a little cocky. I'm like, first play of the game and I'm already gone. Didn't even try to do any jukes or anything. So that's my fault on that one. That's on me. I'll take the blame for that. But it's cool. It's cool. This shows me a lot of what's to come. If he is playing defense like this, it's about to be a bad party for you. My boy Tebow, y'all don't sleep on Tebow, okay? Don't sleep on my boy Tebow. He's not the greatest in terms of quarterbacks, but he does get some intangibles. You know, he's not fast, so him having escape artists is pretty much irrelevant at this point in the game. But when he does get red zone accuracy as an ability, in the red zone, Tim Tebow can dot you up if you ain't careful. I mean, he's not. I'm not even. He's Tim Tebow. Let's just keep it at that. But we're happy to score this touchdown. 7-0 with a minute of gameplay gone. So we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. Now it is time to kick the ball off. This is going to be the tail of the game. You know, we'll see if he has an offense that can match us, because his defense is not going to stop us. I can tell you that from up front. His defense is not going to stop us. You all see this all the time. But yeah, his defense is not going to be up to par to doing anything. So now we are out on defense. You know, we got the not the no-fly zone. I call it rare air. You're not gonna do a whole lot of just throwing the ball for deep touchdowns on us. Now you might get some passes, but you're not gonna do a whole lot of just dotting us up. I tried to bait him here. He had a tight end coming across the middle. He didn't fall for it. Very intelligent. Very intelligent. I just knew I had him. But this play, that first run, when they don't get anywhere, that hurt their feelings. They were like, man, I like to run the ball, because most of the time people will pass the ball 100% of the time on Madden if they can. And he fell for it that time. I just overran it. Perfect defense by me. I was in position trying to get it, but I didn't. So it is what it is. It's 4th and 11. He's already going for it, and he's on my 24-yard line. No, he's on his own 24-yard line. My fault. I should have picked it. But we held Joe Montana to 0 for 3 on that drive, which is great. Perfect for me. He's 0 for 3. Good deal. Good deal. So now we are on a 24-yard line, and we're trying to see what we can get done. His user skills are atrocious. Unless, you know, Vernon Davis just ran that route to perfection. But I don't really think he ran it to perfection. I just think he didn't know where he was going. So I should have been going on this play. I'm just not running properly with Barry Sanders. I don't know if I need to do better myself or make some adjustments to his chemistries or what, but I'm not hitting pay dirt as often as I would like to with Barry Sanders. That could mean that a Denver Bronco running back card is coming out in the very near future. You know, they turn stuff down on this game. That is true. That is not an exaggeration. And I can't get the ball in. Like, I'm kind of getting in my feelings because I haven't scored yet. I'm like, dog, we had the ball on 24. We run 5 plays. But, you know, they're all been positive. Tim Tebow, passing touchdown number 2 this game. Passing touchdown number 2. That boy Tebow is real. He legit. So it's 14-0. It is 14-0. So we're trying to make some magic happen. I mean, I'm enjoying the fact that Tim Tebow is doing what he has to do. I mean, I'm not asking for a ton from him. Just don't throw interceptions, and when you throw the ball, be accurate. Like, don't have the ball all over the yard. So he decides that he wants to take a fair catch. He decides that he wants to take a fair catch here. It's 14-0 in the first quarter. He has some decisions to make. If he doesn't get it here, it's going to be a long game. You can win a 14-0 game. That's nothing. Should have picked this one. Here's the thing. It's not that he's making bad reads. I know it may look like that, but when your quarterback doesn't have a strong arm, the ball sails on you. Trust me, I know without question. When you can see someone open and you can see where they're supposed to be, but when your quarterback's arm is not very strong, you literally have to adjust how you play. And I have to adjust how I play with Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow is not accurate. So, but that's Sam Mills. Yeah. And I've been had my interceptions. I just like Sam Mills that user. I keep telling people he's the best user in the game. People thinking that it's a joke out here. He has 97 speed on a full theme team. He has lurker on him, so he's catching things above his head and he's jumping. He stops the run. He plays great zone. What else are you asking for a lurker? Like he's 5'10". He's 5'10". But no tight end dominates him. There's not a tight end in the game that jumps over him or makes him look bad in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Sam Mills is that guy on this game, y'all. I keep telling people that, but it is what I think. I was even on Twitter having an argument with somebody. They were like, "Well, he can't jump." Like, you got to put lurker on him. He's a linebacker. You have to put lurker on him. But anyway, it's 21-0, and we get the sack. At this point, where I'm from, we call this SWAC/blowout. Y'all saw that. They asking the man if he want to quit or not, and he chose not to. Where I'm from, you get down 21 points in the first half of the game, it's over. You quit. I lose all motivation because I was raised like that. The game doesn't go on anymore. So he's playing now. That should have been picked. But Baylor didn't get his feet down. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. He gets a pretty nice pass here. It's 4th and 9 now. 4th and 9. I feel like he sees something that he can exploit. I don't know if that's the case, but hey, you can try it. It's okay. It's all right. I don't know what he thought he saw to be coming back out in the hurry up offense, but we're on a 26. So Tim Tebow has 2 passing touchdowns, and we have a defensive touchdown with Sam Mills. I usually shake Jamal Adams, but again, I'm kind of in my why is he still playing mode at this point. I'm a little bit in my feelings because he hasn't quit. You know, it's like, come on, man, why are you still out here, bro? So now I am just wasting time, honestly. Just wasting time because I'm kind of sulking a little bit. Like, okay, let me hear him get to another game. Cortland Sutton, very sure-handed catcher. I mean, he's a beast out here. I love the upgrade. Now, I doubt that we get Jerry Jeudy, but I do think they're going to give us Lloyd Cushenberry, who's the center for the Broncos. He played every snap this year. That would help the run game tremendously if we could upgrade our center. So if we can get Lloyd Cushenberry, I would not be upset. This is pass number 3. That's a touchdown for Tim Tebow. I mean, that's 3 passing touchdowns for Tim Tebow. So if he could be this accurate throughout the field, it would be amazing. But he only has the red zone accuracy. He only has red zone accuracy. So that, and I think roaming or dashing did. I one of the two. But it's not a smart idea to have to run. I mean, to be running with your quarterback, you know. But anyway, it's 28-0 at this point, and we still playing this game, y'all. I just knew he would have quit, so I said, okay, let me just call a random play and do what I have to do. Now he want to start reading. I guess the game has become personal. It's not about winning now. It's about I'm gonna score on you. Okay, that's the game we're playing now. We're not playing to win. We're playing to just get a score because obviously that's all we are concerned about. Which I understand. I've done it too. I've done it. I've gotten involved in games and just get to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to lose, but I'm going to make you. You gonna know you've been in a dogfight. That's the goal. But sometimes you just get whooped even more. Um, I wasn't anticipating him running the ball with Joe Montana. He did it, but probably wouldn't be the smartest thing to continue to do. But it is what it is. I am glad that he did it. Like I said, he's now starting to read instead of going with these predetermined plays. And I'm loving that because had he come out like this could have been a ball game from the stump. But from the start, I was want to say start and jump, but I said stop. Anyway, um, he did a great job here of using his user to make me go and follow him so he could run with his quarterback. But he didn't get the first. It's 4th and 1. He's going to convert it. Yeah, he's going to convert it here. Very good in terms of his now starting to read. Loving that he's actually starting to read now. EA blessed him here. EA blessed him tremendously because there's no way that pass should have been caught. Well, let me take that back. That is Randy Moss. Anytime your name becomes a verb because of what you just did, okay, I give him credit for that. He got mossed. So I'll give him credit for that. He's coming out in the goal line and he's going to run it with Reggie Bush, and he's in. He's in. He left 22 seconds on the clock. Um, it's not a lot of time, but we do have 3 timeouts. We do have 3 timeouts. So he's going to have a decision to make. He's going to have a decision to make. I'm not 100% sure if we can push the ball down the field just yet. But like I said, we do have 3 timeouts. But usually a play takes 5 to 7 seconds off the clock if you're going as quickly as possible. So we just have to see at this point. We just have to see. Waiting on him. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't do an onside kick, because if he does, we'll be right in field goal range. So we're just seeing at this point. He decides to kick it off regularly. Very smart, very heady young man. I'm assuming it's a guy. I'm not sure, but very heady, very heady. He's kicking the ball off with Mr. Bass, who's the universal kicker. I don't know why well, yes I do. Everybody's using him. It's in the end zone, which is good for me because I have no time is taken off of the clock. So I'm going to see what defense he's coming out in. If he's coming out in a prevent, I'm going to hit him short. But if he's coming out in a regular defense, I'm going to try to hit him long. Thank you. He hits me for the sack. It's making me regret even coming out trying to get any yards because he's now pushed me back even further. But he went to the blitz, people, and he slept on Cortland Sutton. He forgot Cortland Sutton is a 99 speed. I should have dove. Being arrogant. I should have dove. That would have been Tim Tebow's 4th passing touchdown. But oh well, this is Tim Tebow's 4th passing touchdown. So I'm loving this now. I am loving the fact that Tim Tebow has 4 passing touchdowns. Really? 4 passing touchdowns, and they're all in the red zone. Anytime you have 4 passing touchdowns and 0 interceptions, that's a recipe for a win. It's a recipe for a win. So Tim Tebow is doing what he does. When we win, this is what he does. When we lose, it's definitely not what happens. But he's having a really good game. He's having a really good game. So kudos to Tim Tebow on this one. Defense is doing what it does. You know, like I said, that magic number 7. We don't really give up a whole lot more than that. There have been games here and there recently where I think I gave up 17 one game. But that was only because my offense wasn't clicking. If they're both clicking at once, it's going to be tough to beat us. It's going to be tough to beat us. At this point, he's desperate. He's desperate. He feels like, well, I'm losing. Let me try to get this out there before the half. That was smart. I can't call that desperate. He actually made the right play. There's no point in trying to be stingy with the ball. So it's 35-7. It's 35-7. We're kicking the ball off to start the second half. Let's try to get him out of here at this point. No point in playing around with it. Let's try to get him on out of here. So I'm going to go to an old defense and see if it still works, because I obviously see coming out in Big Nickel, he has problems with me in Big Nickel. So I'm going to go to Nickel 3-3-5 and try to find some other plays that I could do for future games at this point. This one's over. So I'm trying to lab a little bit. Great read. That was a horrible defense though. Everybody was open. His bottom 3 receivers were wide open. I don't know what that mess was, but it is what it is. And wisely, he sees me in 3-man front. He comes out and he runs it. That's what you should have done the first time. Anytime somebody's in a 3-man front and you see that they're not blitzing, you need to be running the ball. Like, it's disrespectful to be passing on a 3-man front. So I'm calling a different play here, trying to see, okay, let me make some adjustments and see if I can make some things happen. Again, he's not doing anything but what he's supposed to do, which is great. He's hitting the open players. I'm still looking for, something I can run. Everybody's covered. I'm trying to make some adjustments happen. Hit him with some things he hadn't been accustomed to seeing. That messed his head up. He ain't know who was open, where to go, any of that. It was like, whoa, he hadn't run this one yet. Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? So I do enjoy that fact. I'm loving that. He tried to go to Moss again. When you have to go to Moss as a bailout instead of a just nice play, kind of in trouble there. You're kind of in trouble. So now we're at the point of, okay, let's see what we can get done with this defense. Still, he used his user playmaker again, which is very good. I mean, I'm just trying to find some more defenses for future games. Trying to see if we can make something special happen. It's 4th and 4. It is now 4th and 4. And we're seeing what he's going to run. Here, that boy Champ Bailey catches up to Reggie Bush, knocks the ball down, and that is GG's in the chat, people. That's ball game. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for even choosing this channel to watch. You had a whole lot of other options, but I definitely appreciate that. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications so when I post, you'll get it. When I stream, you'll also see that as well. Thank you for everything that you're doing. With that being said, peace.